Is anybody going to show up? Who's there? Knock, knock. I love the smell of sage. Waiting for people to show up. What time is it? Early. Still. I've been giving a lot of thought to the 13 crystal skulls. For some reason, I don't know why, the other day I forgot what I was actually thinking about, but the 13 crystals into my brain, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll, start watching some more videos on it. And it's, usually when I wake up in the morning, I check, go bathroom, say my blessings, check the messages, Facebook, email, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever that was. Um, and all of a sudden, I was checking my YouTube uh, notifications, and poof, the Shard 13 skulls popped up. So I'm like, okay, well, you guys can feel free to tell me, what's going on. And ever since, Max and other, oh no, don't go off, don't go off. Oh shit, it went off. Hello, who's there? Say something. Okay, neither one of you going to say who you are. Okay, thanks. Well, I'll just keep rambling then. We know I do that well. Um, so I thought that was interesting because I always know everything is everything. So just having that experience tells me something. So yeah, I started looking up. I joined a couple of groups, and I got to tell you, so far only the clear quartz skulls really speak to me. I don't know I don't know why that is. And it doesn't really matter much because if that's all you feel, then that's all you feel, you know? So, um, you know, I tell myself like I tell you, you know, you just gotta go with the feeling, you know? So I have started my search for my 13. I was wondering why, you know, we all wonder why certain things happen at certain times. And after, you know, we always try to figure it out beforehand, you know, premonitions, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I was really tripping the other day on myself. And I know everything happens for a reason. I, you know, may not know the hows and whys of it, but we know everything happens for a reason. So as I'm laying in bed on Sunday, I think it was Sunday, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And I thought, well, you know, because I never fight the feeling. I never fight the feeling. If I have a little kind, you know, tummy says, let's lay down. I lay down. I'm not why, who, what, where's it coming? Should I, and you know, this boulder hits you in the head because you sitting there umming and on and asking why, how, who, what, when, where. We humans are a funny breed. So I didn't think anything of it. I just drank me some hot water. That's my mother's cure-all. Hot water, you know, laid down for a while, looked at Bugs Bunny, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, well, I know something is going on. So I'm just going to write it down and, you know, deal with it later, you know? So, you know, you forget about it. You forget about it. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday comes along, and now it's Friday. Uh, oh shit, what was it? 157, that's all I remember. It was. And I'm, you know, looking at, you know, other people's videos just like you guys do, and what pops up underneath the video that I'm looking at it said something about it said something about 157, and the girl was so beautiful I had to just click on her face. Guess what happened on Sunday? Something I can't pronounce, but something else I can't pronounce, and something else I can't pronounce. An Ethiopia airline passenger jet bound for Nairobi crashes minutes after takeoff on Sunday, killing all 157 people. Now, I'm not saying that to say, oh, look, see how good I am, because that doesn't prove anything. Saying something after the fact to most people, well, that doesn't mean anything. You should have forewarned them ahead of time. Well, if I knew ahead of time, I would have done that, huh? So, sorry, I don't. I don't know how to turn the notifications off on this one. Okay, I think that'll work. Killing all 157 people on board and raising questions about the safety of the Boeing 737 MAX 8, a new model that also crashed in Indonesia in October. Oh, in October. Okay. See, I tell you guys, everything means something. Everything means something. We gotta just pay attention now and think about it later. Well, you know what I mean. I can't sit here worrying myself sick over something I don't know about yet. Yet. Okay, see, so now that I know, wow, I'm just praying for those spirits, that crossed over and, I don't know, possibly got snatched out of their bodies. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, those with gifts have to be cautious. Those on the plane have to be cautious because if you're if you're on the yeah, it just started. I just started. It's 10 o'clock. Uh, on both sides of the veil, it's just such a caution. And I'm not saying that in a ooh scary oogie boogie way. I'm saying that in a keep your head up kind of way, because and forgive me, if my mother were on the plane, I promise you, I would still be saying the same thing. They're over there now. The humans are left here to mourn and be upset, and especially if you don't believe in spiritualism. And even if you do believe in spiritualism, a lot of people still have to go through the mourning and crying and the adjustment, you know, until their ancestors call them on the phone, which that happens seriously. That's just not in television. That happens a lot when they don't know what else to do and how to get a message to you. The lights flicker, the phone rings, nobody's there, but somebody's there, you know. God bless them all. It's just such. And as I get physically older, it's always changing. You all of you that are working on your gifts, I'll say it that way. It's it's just like making your favorite anything to eat. And we all can relate to that, right? I mean, I'm assuming all the people, all the humans on the planet uh, eat food of some sort. So when you're making your green, whatever drink in the morning, sometimes you put I don't know 2 leaves of kale, and sometimes you put five, and sometimes you put I don't know a apple, and sometimes you put a celery, and it's always different. So what I'm trying to say is even having gifts and using gifts, it's always different. So as I get older, I'm of course very aware that any little blah, blah, blah means something. I'm not gonna say, oh, what is that? Oh my gosh! But I knew it was that kind of vomit in your throat kind of thing. Whenever the tsunami died, when those thousands and thousands of Chinese people died, what 3 or 4 years ago, it was like that. So that's why I just went right away and laid down. Excuse me, just be still. Just be still. I'm not why, who, what, where winning. I'm just being still. I'm listening. I'm listening to the whales sing their songs to each other. Still, okay, you guys. I know something's going on. Don't know what it is, but keep my body out of it. I got the forewarning, something's going to happen. If I'm meant to do something, tell me what it is so I can do it and hopefully make both sides of the veil better. Well, not happy because, I understand that in my family we're weird. I look forward to the right of you choosing to go home, you know? And if you don't want to go home, then you have the right to say, hey, Tosh, don't forget to resuscitate me. My mom is like, if you resuscitate me and I come back, I will kill your ass and then I'll die and be happy. We don't use the word dead, but you know what I mean. I'm going to graduate, go home, and then I'm going to hunt your ass the rest of your life. Yeah, that's pretty much how mom is. So, God bless them all. God bless them all. May the light of God surround me, the love of God enfold me, the power of God protect me, the presence of God watch over me wherever I am. God is, and all is well. Source, Mother, Father, God, sun, moon, and stars, all the ancestors of those people who crossed over, please be with them and show them the light. Walk them through the appropriate steps so they can get their butts in school and learn and grow and help us on this side. Mm. Wow. Okay, Mimi, come on. I should have just pulled it up on my other phone. But I was doing research, and you know how it is. Sometimes when you go back or forward, it looks everything else up. Until I finally learned how to look for my last uh, Google search in that. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Thank God for modern technology. Wow. Mm. Why do I feel slightly jealous of a girl that has similar tastes as me and expresses herself online? Well, Dr. Phil would say because you're trying to gain self confidence. uh, well, the first thing I saw was blank faced twins. So, and then I hear the word cousin. I don't know what that means. Write it down and think about it later. It is quite normal to be desirous of those who have the qualities we want. If we admit it to ourselves or not, I mean, what other logical explanation could there be? Somehow, way, shape, or form, you have been here together before. In what capacity? I'm assuming it's either the cousins or the twins. I saw the twins first, so I'm going to go with twins first. In some lifetime, you were twins. So there's still some residual energy from that. And of course, she's the talkative, courageous one. I could understand that. Yeah, we both know that J word is rather a waste of energy. So perhaps instead of that J word, my dear, we could use teacher. Well, right? Because she's still just a teacher. Everybody's a teacher for us. Your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers. Everybody is just a teacher. That's why there's technically no hierarchy. There's no titles. Oh, she's better than I am. Nothing. No. That's man that made that crap up. So remember who you are, my beautiful little princess. You're so beautiful. With your cute little pink fairy wings. And be grateful for the lesson. Be grateful for the lesson. I don't know. I'm talking to Mimi right now. Um, I really, it's a, so now I kind of see you in the mirror, the cute little fairy with your little shirty temple curls and your little, and your little, what is it called? The thing with the horn, unicorn in the background. And you're just looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just trying to, it looks like you're mouthing the words, just grow up, just grow up. You can't grow up any sooner than the lessons you learn. Many days, I'm not growing up because we humans give that a different meaning than the spirits. So spiritually, you are what you are. That's it. There's no growing up. There's no envy. There's no, don't you off, you know, online or offline. There's none of that. There's just you learning your lessons. That's it. That's all there is for any of us. So even if I feel kind of pouty and I wish, I had this $9 webcam because then that would allow me to do more things in, ways that I want to make money. Or if I had, I don't know, XYZ, then that would make this better. That would make that better. But right now, you are absolutely glorious and divine just the way you are. You can't be her. You can only be yourself. And if it's a self-confidence thing, then you keep on looking in the mirror and you keep on adjusting your crown and know that you can speak your mind anytime you want. You full grown now. You pay your own rent and bills. Not mama, not daddy. So you do what you know is the right thing to do all the time. Sitting being jealous of somebody is a waste of energy. So again, at some point you were together in some physical form or fashion or something. Okay? So just love her. She's teaching you about yourself. How about that lesson? And embrace the lesson. It's a beautiful lesson. I felt the same when I was still 25 because still at 25 I was just getting out of being, shy and saying, "Gee, why didn't I think to say that in the conversation?" Yeah, I'd go home a lot of times saying, "Why didn't I say that?" Well, you can't think of what you didn't think of at the time. So that taught me the lesson of just being quiet, not say anything. And then I say, okay, if I were already at home, what would I have said? Well, Mimi, have you ever considered, because I'm not going to shoot on you, have you ever considered, blah, 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 and just be patient and wait for the thoughts to process on their own. Um, you're going to be great friends, so know that. You're going to be great, great, great friends. So you're all good. You're fine just the way you are. Look and learn and grow. That's all any of us can do. I'm looking, learning, and growing every day. And you know what? It eventually becomes more fun and more fun and more fun and more fun. Because my little baby Aries brain thinks of everything as a game. It is. It's just a game. How can I win the game this way? Well, if I do it this way, well, if I do it this way, if I do it this way, if I do it that way, well, how does it? So, and it's really the same for all of us. Know that you're not the only one. Huge conglomerate women, wanting to know how is it. That female CFO can raise 9 kids. She owns 3 mansions. She owns a plane, a yacht, a jet, a this, a that, and she's in it. And it seems effortless. When other people, oh, I'm so busy. I'm just so busy. You know, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Well, you have the same 20, well, not you, people, you have the same 24 hours in a day, just like that CEO does, and she does all that. I can do that too. I can do that too. So that's what I often, especially as of late, because I didn't even like a couple of the lessons I had to learn last week, and yet yet I had to remind myself too. The more you love the lesson, embrace the lesson, the easier it's gonna go by. And it did. So today's Friday. That's over. Life goes on. You know. So you love you and you appreciate her, because if you don't appreciate her, you're really not appreciating yourself, because you created her. That's your world. That's your universe. You create everything in your own universe. You already know that. You already know. And you know what I would like to ask you on a personal tip that's really none of my business, but I just want to be nosy and ask, what did the cards have to say? I know you already consulted the cards. What did the cards have to say? I want to know. You don't have to tell me everything. I don't I just want a little piece of steak and two scoops of potatoes. That's it. That's all I want. Okay? I don't have to have the dessert and the other sides and all that stuff. So, yeah, you're fine just the way you are. She's a part of you somehow. Just embrace that part and keep it pushing, boo-boo. Just keep it pushing. You are absolutely wonderful and divine just the way you are. And I love you. Moving on. Okay, Maureen. Well, we've talked so much, so I have quite a bit of scrolling to do. Hang on. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Are you in my group? Maureen. I'm trying to find the question in here. Hang on. Well, you know that old saying, right? Where the mind goes, the behind follows. If you think you can't, you won't. Yes, I understand. When the doctor said, Tasha, you're diabetic and you have to go to diet classes and blah, 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 blah. I went to 10, 12, 15 different classes, just saying. And out of all of that, don't eat this and don't eat that. And you can only eat, half a plum. You can't eat the whole plum because then the sugars in your body and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Dad, that's not funny to eat a big old huge bowl of ice cream in front of me and you know I can't get to the store to get me no pralines and cream. That's just rude, Dad. He got this big old hoggy bowl of pralines and cream just eating in front because I can smell a candy coated praline. Okay? I can smell it. Damn, and it's already past 10 o'clock. Baskin and Robbins isn't going to deliver. So you have to decide who and what you're going to believe. Are you going to believe the things you've been told and say, well, when I ate such and such last time, I really did have a reaction? Or are you going to say, I'm going to step out on total faith and I'm going to just jump and I know that net will appear and I'm going to eat the things that I like to eat? Of course, you're a dancer, so you're going to stay in proportion all the time, meals as well as, the physical stuff. And you just have to decide to listen to your body. And if your body wants a bowl of ice cream, have the damn bowl of ice cream. Okay, so I see something right above your belly button. I'm sure it's just nerves, but you could have another blood test just to make sure everything is okay. It's almost like you're afraid to eat everything. So you're already blessing your food with fear. You're telling your body, I can't eat that because of blah, 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 blah. I can't eat that because this is going to happen. I can't eat that because this is going to happen. That's not true. Now wait, did you? Yeah, yeah, I think you knew me before I knew you knew me. Back probably, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 years ago when I was probably over 310 pounds. And then of course you get diabetic and you lose 100 pounds. And then I promptly ate it all back on. Because as I'm sitting there in my 23-foot trailer suffering because I forgot what I want. I think I wanted a Snickers. I wanted a Snickers so bad. I was just crying because I wanted a Snickers so bad. I just wanted something sweet, but mainly a Snickers. So, of course, I don't know what. Oh, the screen door was open, and I just had a few lights on because the bugs come where the lights are, right? And Louise, gosh, I'm coming. Don't freak out, because it's dark in the country. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face out in the country. Okay, what's wrong? And I said, oh, I was just really, 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 really wanting something sweet to eat, but the doctor said, and da 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 da. And she told me pretty much the same thing I'm telling you. Did you think that maybe your body needs the Snickers? You want me to go to the store and get you one? The nearest store in the country was like 10 miles away, and I'm like, hell no. She says, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll go get you something. And she went to, her little, she lived in the mother-in-law hut, like 5 feet away from me. And she brought, what did she, oh, I know, you know what she brought me back? She brought me back those little Debbie cookies with, yes, there's a point to all this, with caramel or something on the inside. It was chocolate on the outside, right? Oh, that was so good. So, of course, I go to bed, and, all that whole time I was there, I just never really slept well. So, in that in between sleep and awake stage, Spirit says, we didn't tell you you had to do anything different. The lesson wasn't food. The lesson wasn't, sugar and carbohydrates and that. It's not. We never said it was any of that. Okay, so then I went back to the store and with my landlord the next day, and I bought everything I felt like within reason, okay, and I just let go of that fear of being in a diabetic coma all over again. Fears grip us so that they have us think that they are real, and they're not. So, again, you can do whatever you want to with your body. And if you want to believe that eating this is going to do that and eating that's going to do this, then that's okay. That's what you're going to create. You're going to create that thing if you consume that, that, and that. And yet I'm here as a living testimony. I ate the whole little baby watermelon. Oh, my doctor freaked out. You ate half a watermelon? Oh my God, I can't believe you're not back in the hospital. I said that watermelon ain't got nothing to do with my spirit. My spirit tells me what to do. If the spirit says it's okay, I can have that watermelon and my sugar level isn't going to go back up to 337, then I'm going to eat the damn watermelon because it filled me up and I didn't have any teeth. You're hanging on to a lot of fears right now. I don't know why. The thing in the movie Maleficent where he built that thing to keep her away from him, the iron Cuckabears. Oh, you don't call it that over there. Uh, the tumbleweed stuff, except it was human high, right? And if she touched the iron, then she would get burnt, right? And that's what he had his guards build for her to keep her out. So even though he built that to keep her out, she had to be strong enough to go in and fight for herself. So go in and fight for yourself. Even if you get burned, a lot of times you have to sit down and figure out if you're going to listen to your spirit or if you're going to listen to the doctor and all these other da 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 stuff. Because we both know doctors are wrong all the time. It doesn't matter what the technology we have, don't have, will have. They're wrong. They have to be wrong. I will never be another 130 pounds ever. My blood pressure isn't 120 over 80, whatever, ever. That isn't meant to be me. That's not meant to be you. Listen to your body. Like when we were, um, when I was younger and had periods, we crave stuff. What do we crave? Chocolate. Why do we crave chocolate? Because it has magnesium in it. And what do we lose every month? So really, make a list. It's a long list, but make a list. And every single month, check off that fear. And check off that fear. And stop caring about that. Stop caring about that person. They just want to suck you dry, you know? And stop saying yes to everything. Stop saying yes, yes. Okay, well, and then you get home and you're sitting on the toilet going, why the hell did I just tell Tasha I'm going to watch her stupid fucking snake? I hate snakes. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. Why did I tell her I'm going to watch her snake? You know? A lot of fears. So the fears are feeding all that stuff that's going on in your body, especially if you eat something, just a little teaspoon of, I don't know, yogurt. And you're not supposed to have yogurt because it's, okay, don't tell me, it's not gluten free. You know, we can choose fear. We can choose fear over faith. And we're still not going to be happy because we're clinging on to the fear. You know, that's all of us. You're never alone, my dear. So it's up to you to decide. Are you going to walk in faith or are you going to walk in fear? Okay? It ain't easy. It ain't easy. You know? And pray over, I'm talking really, really pray, like get all the gunk out of your food, Because you know me right now, my budget isn't exactly how I want it to be, so I eat a lot of crap a lot of time because crap is cheap. Good food is expensive. I don't have any choice. So I'm looking forward to that changing this week, and I choose to do better, you know? And in the meantime, I pray for all that crap that I eat. Let anything good in this food stay in. All the crap, I crap it out, you know? It gets out of my body. So you have a friend that's rather come on Tasha, what's the word? Medical intuitive. Talk with her. It looks like she's got I think you call it dark blonde hair. That's the blondish brownish hair. She's got a couple of little streaks, wisps of white, so it looks really, her hair looks really pretty. It's just down to here. And even though you talk a lot about other stuff, I don't think you talk about this. And she would be the one to talk about this with. She can see further into your body and tell you why and how and what and when and where, you know? Find something that you're really happy with. Even if it's stuff you're not supposed to be eating, stick with it for 21 days and see if that makes your body happy, okay? And stay in balance. So if you don't eat, I don't know, peanuts, but you really enjoy peanuts, pray over those peanuts. Remove all that nasty energy that you think is in there. Okay, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying, that we all know that there's a bunch of shit in food that we should not be eating, and we do. You know, okay, I do. So especially with I've been really craving peanuts lately for the past 5 months. Oh, peanuts, peanuts and tacos, peanuts and tacos, peanuts and tacos. I don't get it. I don't care. If I got money for peanuts, I'm getting peanuts. If I got money for tacos, I'm getting tacos. You know, and it makes me happy. I'm walking. Haven't stopped, ain't gonna stop, you know. And I try and balance it out. Drinking 6 or 7 of these a day, and keep pushing. Pray for my food, So far, so good. Of those 36 pounds, I only gained 3 back, lost one, so two. Or there's always the other alternative. I actually see you eating, what do you call that thing with the ice cream and the nuts and the whipped cream and a sundae, right? I think that is. I never liked them myself. But yeah. And you're just wallowing in every joyous bite. So I don't know if you like Sundays or not, but I see you sitting at that old-fashioned um, type, what do you call it? Soda shop, like in the 50s. And you sat at the counter and he made your ice cream and you ate it right there, on the stool. And you just, oh my God. It's just so good. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking Spirit wants you to really eat something and really just indulge and be thoroughly happy and no phone, no nothing, something funny on TV, and you're in your jammies and you're warm and cozy and everything is all right with the world. And you're just going to eat whatever it is that you want to eat. And we're going to pray over that food and say, this is my best health. I have absolutely no doubt that only goodness, joy, nutrition, blah, 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 is in this. And I am thoroughly enjoying it because it's my highest joy in this moment. You know, not saying eat that way every single day, but I am saying change of thought changes things. Okay? And then the next day you can have your kale smoothie. you know? But we all know it starts here. Because we all know billions of doctors have been wrong for eons and eons. You know your body. Doctor don't know your body. You know you can change your body. With faith, all things are possible. So other than that little green dot above your belly button, I don't see anything wrong with you other than occasional headache every other day. And the headache is only there because you're stressing over things you don't need to be stressing about. Decide to go left or right. Either one is going to be good. That's it. That's it. Decide to decide. Jump. The net will appear. I do see you eating a lot more oatmeal, though, so I hope you like oatmeal because it's a huge bowl of oatmeal. You know, the Papa Bear bowl? That's you're eating his bowl of porridge. And surprisingly enough, that didn't make me go, ugh. I love you, sister. Be good to yourself. Stay in balance. Now let's see if I can get this thing to come back on. Oh, shut up. Dad's there. Spoon feeding you ice cream. Apparently your tonsils are out, Maureen. Thank you, my dear. I love you. Okay, Lady K. I don't get the question. You're welcome, sweetheart. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What makes you think anything is wrong? Who said whatever you're doing is wrong? Just because something doesn't work doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you could adjust. My son is always telling me, your eyes will adjust to the level of deficiency within their focus. And see, that could go for all of us here tonight. All of us. Okay, so when you get off of here, you're going to Google Iyanla Van Zant eyes. And I promise you, it's going to come right up. It's going to be at the top of YouTube. Your eyes will adjust to the level of deficiency within their focus. So you're focused on, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You're not focusing on what I'm doing the best I can. That's it. That's all any of us can do, the best we can. You know, start weeding out all those things that are not in your spirit purpose for being here. You know, we get sidetracked. Oh, I gotta help Mrs. Jones take the trash out. I have to do this. I have to do. No, you don't have to do that. You think you should to be a good person. That's got nothing to do with your purpose for being here. Miss Jones can pay Bobby down the street to bring her trash cans in. That's none of your business. But you're making it your business. Oh, I have so much to do. Well, you have so much to do because you keep putting more shit on your plate. Now your plate's stacked higher than a Thanksgiving plate. You know? No. Stop. Teach others how to treat you. Demand your respect and say no. I choose not to do that, Tasha. You know, can we make it, on this date, time, and place instead? And then it's up to me to agree or disagree. You have to learn to be good to yourself all the time. Or you're always going to feel like you have to catch up, you have to catch up, you have to catch up, you have to catch up. Okay? It's not wrong. Maybe it feels wrong because you are resisting the lesson. And we all know by now, what you resist persists. So if you keep saying, well, I want a man, but I don't want a man, but I don't want to, learn how to cook, then you don't really want a man, because you know that man you just started talking to is old-fashioned. He expects a woman to cook and clean, and the man goes out and works and pays the bills. So if you don't want that type of man, then you could look someplace else for a different type of man or situation or school or whatever. It's all the same. It's all the same, but you're not wrong. You're just learning your lessons a little bit more challenging than you could be. Okay, so next time you say, "Oh, I don't want to deal with this. So I don't want to deal with it." No, you can't not deal with it. You say, "Okay, I'm gonna face it head on and walk up to it, walk up to the monster, look him in his eyes, and say, 'What do you want?'" And then poof, it turns into a little tiny baby mouse, right? When you bless the lesson, you live through the lesson. You don't avoid it. There's no detours. That's just going to keep it on the back burner over there, and you got to be thinking about it all the time. You know, you have other things to think about. You know, so we're going to learn to focus on the here and now and do the here and now now. When here is time, you do it there. When now is time, you do it now. And right now, the only thing that matters is right now, in this moment. What do you have to do this moment? Then, you stop doing all this other stuff and you focus on that. You say, okay, well, I got to do this at this time, and I got to do that at this time. Well, you know what? If I only spend 5 minutes talking to Tasha, then I can get that done. Okay, and then next on the schedule is, okay, so that's all. That's it. That's all I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm not going to think about it anymore. There you go. When you sit down on the toilet, I'm telling you, all of us here, we could do so much more stuff while we're sitting on the toilet than we ever imagine. You know, we don't have to just be sitting there checking our email on the toilet. You could be making your vision board while you're sitting there on the toilet. You can be making your list of goals that you're going to get accomplished easily and effortlessly this month. And then you have your 3 months, and then you have your 6 months, and then you have your yearly goals. You got your two year goals, and so forth and so on until you get to your 5 year goal, and that's it. So, okay, so now I'm going to know to rely on my feeling. Does it really feel wrong spiritually? No. Okay, well, let's do that. And don't think about it no more. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to turn left and go to work instead of going right to work. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to shake up my own system. I'm going to stay outside the box. Okay? And by doing that, that allows your spirit to be heard. You can hear them say, turn left, psst, turn left, turn left. Oh, okay, I'm going to turn left. Okay. And just as soon as you turn left, as I always say, you look in your rearview mirror and you see the huge pile of cars that way. Good thing you didn't turn right, huh? Trust yourself. You know. Just trust yourself. You're gonna be right as rain. You're gonna be right as rain. It's all good. It's all good. There's no sin. There's no wrong. There's just now. Make a choice now. Okay, make a choice now. Okay, make a choice now. Because we live in the now. Now that now was 30 seconds ago. That's not now. That was then now. You know what I mean? Okay. So we're going to stop blaming ourselves that we didn't do it how Boo Boo Kitty says we should do it. We did it how you could do it. How your spirit said to do it. Not Tosh, not Mom, not Dad, not Maureen, not anybody but your spirit, your ancestors, your guides. Say, okay, let's try it this way. Okay, so today we're gonna go to work through the park, which is I know it's 5 miles, but you can walk 5 miles. You're gonna do it. You're gonna walk 5 miles through the park, blah 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 blah. And when you get to the park, then you see this, I don't know, peacock. And for some reason, you feel guided to go to that peacock, and that peacock is talking to you in your head. And you would have totally missed that entire beautiful, wonderful experience had you gotten in the car and drove to work. You see, everything happens. And there's never a reason to think that you're wrong, no matter what anybody tells you. Even if they're the professor and you're taking a class and you said The answer was, I don't know, whatever the math is with the squiggles and jiggles and stuff. And the professor says, nope. And Spirit says, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You could get to that isosceles triangle in the third power to the 10th degree by doing da 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 da. But he's mad because he didn't get no coochie last night, so he's now taking it out on all the students. You're still right. You are right. Okay? And knowing you're right. Because I don't know you. I don't know how you think. Anybody could have you pegged wrong because nobody took the time to say, why did you make the apple pie instead of the lemon pie? You know I love me some lemon pie. Well, this pie wasn't for you. This pie was for Tasha. She prefers apple pie instead of lemon pie with all that meringue on it. Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed. You see, and they're wrong. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And you know you're right. So we're not going to listen to anybody else. We're not even going to listen to Tasha say, you're wrong. You know you're right. You do the right thing. And when you get that uh-oh feeling, sit down and say, why did I just get that feeling? Oh, I got that feeling because I know when I tell Tasha, then she's going to give me that little girl scolding, and then I'm going to feel bad. You see, you set yourself up already. We haven't even talked yet, and here you set yourself up to be wrong already. You know? You're not wrong, honey. You're right where you're supposed to be. You are beautiful and divine just as you are, okay? There's no wrong. There's just lessons. There's just lessons. In the example, a granny would say a sin is a sin. All sins are the same size. You have to know my family, we didn't believe in sin because everything's a lesson. So there's no wrong. But I understood what she was putting down. So now I still tell myself that a sin is a sin. They're all the same size. So if I murder 10 people, or if I just, slapped an old lady crossing the street, sin. Wrong is wrong. Not right is not right. And you know that's not the right thing to do. Go around slapping 96-year-old ladies who's on two canes and, whatever. So you listen to your spirit. Your spirit will never lead you wrong. So your skin needs to adjust in knowing that you're listening to spirit now. I'm not listening to you because you're wrong, skin. Okay? So have faith in yourself and know that you are, and you are truly divine just the way you are. Okay? I love you, my dear. Let's see. Hi, 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 hi. Lily, are you still here? Hi, Portia. Thank you, honey. I love you too. Hi, 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 guys. Hi, 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 hi. It's so nice that you guys showed up. Chris J Live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank all of you for being here. Because if you weren't, I wouldn't be feeling this good. Okay, if anybody else had a question, type really fast because I'm getting really hungry. Type faster. I wish they would tell me what's up with the tacos thing because, man, that's all I want to eat morning, noon, and night is tacos, tacos, tacos. I need to go to Walmart and buy me taco fixings. It would probably be a lot better. Except I make my tacos with flour tortillas. Okay, if nobody's got a question, I'm gonna get off of here and finish my eye and eat. Even though it's late, but I eat late every Friday. That's not gonna change until I stop doing readings on Friday. Excuse me. And yeah, of course I ate 3 tacos and a mango drink and half of their 5-layer burrito. I ate all that like a fat pig, and it was good. That's PHAT, PIG. And it was good. And now I'm hungry all over again. I can't believe it. Ugh, that's okay. Energy comes and comes and comes and comes and comes and comes. You disperse a little bit and you keep some. You disperse a little bit and you keep some. So, if nobody has a question, I am gonna skedaddle. I love you, I love you, I love you. You know I'm always here. Oh, and it appears that I'm having a Angel Teachers and Guides course on April 3rd. So you all have time to get your ducks in a row and get ready for class. Yes, disbursement of energy makes me hungry. And before, I was really horrible about it. I mean, I would give readings on Pal Talk for 12 hours and I'd literally want to eat a horse until I got a reading. So I'll never forget those ladies at Blog Talk Radio. I'll never forget it. They were in Campbell. I was in San Jose, California at the time. And they said, you have to eat the horse before you do your readings. And I thought, oh, why didn't I ever think of that? That's so simple. So I started, that was back in, I don't know, 2009 or something. So ever since then, of course, I eat a horse before I give readings. You know, to burn my sage. I listen to the voodoo drumming, or now it's changed a little bit. Now I listen to a lot of whale songs for whatever reason. I don't know, but it makes my spirit happy, so I listen to it. Um, and now it feels like I haven't eaten all day. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the dog for a walk a few times around the parking lot here, and oh, I'm gonna eat first and then take the dog for a few laps around the parking lot. You know, because even I am on a new routine. Now I don't usually eat after 8 o'clock, and then usually right around 7:30, 8 o'clock is when the last walk from my apartment to the mailbox, which is a good 5-minute walk each way. And I try to walk as fast as I can, get the heart rate up, blah blah blah. And that's it. If I want something after that, if I have fruit, or if I have a diabetic, no sugar, no fat cookie or whatever, and water, 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 water. So yeah, it takes energy to do work, just like when you go to work. It takes energy to get up, shave, shower, shine, get dressed, get the kids dressed, drop them off at school, get to work, put up with the boss, and blah 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 blah, blah, and come home and you're tired. See, and that's why we have to stay protected and grounded all the time. That's our first lesson, by the way, protection. We have to stay protected, and then week 2 is grounding. We have to learn to stay protected and grounded all the time. See, like before, like when I was probably around 22, man, it just felt like I was a demon. I would just get so hungry. And you guys got to know, I get hangry. Yeah, when I'm hungry, I'm no fun to be around. And therefore I know this, so I purposely don't talk to people. So if I'm hungry, or I even feel yeah, I don't do anything but lay on my bed. And now I listen to the whale songs and I just talk to spirit. And if I feel really bad, I'll get up, get my crystals, get some hot water, drink my hot water, lay on my bed, put the crystals on my body, and I just lay there and, of course, eventually fall asleep. But when I wake up, I'm right as rain. You know? Oh, yeah, we dispense energy, energy, energy. And when you start using your gifts, you're going to have to learn to eat more. A lot of people say, oh, well, I'm on such a diet. Not now. You can't be on no diet learning how to use your gifts, and you're dispensing energy at work, and the boss sucks up your energy, and that bitch down the hall who's jealous of you because you got the job and she didn't, and she's sucking on your energy, and the kids are sucking on your energy, and the neighbor and the pastor and the teachers and the lawyers and you just drained. You're just drained, you know? So that's why when we ground, you just put your bare feet on It doesn't matter if you hate dirt. It doesn't matter. Either you want to ground or you don't want to ground. If you don't want to ground, then you don't need to be talking to me. Because if I can go out there to fucking 125 degrees and put my feet on that nasty, hard, pebble dirt, you can go stand in some damn snow for 2 seconds. Or the heat, or the thunder, or the rain, or the typhoon, or that stuff that goes, the wind that goes around in a circle, whatever the hell that's called. You know, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. So tomorrow, that's exactly what I'm doing, because I was supposed to do it on the full moon, and I forgot. I was supposed to walk around the parking lot barefoot, and I forgot. So now I get to do that tomorrow. I can't believe I did that. But anyway, I'm not going to beat myself up about it, because the full moon, oh my God, that energy had me dizzy. I was so high. I mean, it felt really good, because you know how you just feel so relaxed. That's how I felt. I felt kind of rushed. But to me, when, 50 people say, Tasha, I need prayers for this and that, that is a good rush. And it's a good rush of energy, because I got to step up my game. I got to stay high. I got to stay protected and grounded and energized. So all day, I got my crystals, and I got my this, and I put that in my upper pockets. Okay, well, I don't want it to fall to the floor right now. And, I'm always holding something. I had to put on my earrings, so it's, your crystals are touching your skin. And, oh, I just felt so good all day long. Wow. So, yeah, now tomorrow I'll go out, and it doesn't matter if it's raining or sunshine. I'm walking around the parking lot at least twice, barefoot. hmm So, I learned a great lesson from Skip Ross, tape T733. I'll never forget. Uh, 1998, San Jose conference room, Amway. Do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. And that, amongst all the other stuff my granny says, those words by Skip Ross, I'll never, ever, 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 ever forget. Because what do I look like? Well, you know, Kenesha, I was going to do that, but I was just so busy. And no, Tosh, don't get down like that. If I told you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I didn't get around to going outside grounding, spirit knows that. Spirit already knows that. Because every full moon, every new moon, I try to put the sign out saying, today I wish I had, and you fill it in with whatever. Or today we're going to do a ritual for, and they give me the specific thing that I tell you that the ritual is for. And sometimes, I think this time there was only maybe 50 people. Okay, it might have been only 25. I don't remember. And still, I gave my word. I gave you my word that Kenesha, that I'm going to sit there at that grid, and I'm going to pray for XYZ that we discussed that I'm going to pray for. I can't be a hypocrite. I can't be, Kenesha, I'm sorry. I was so tired and so busy. Can I pray for you tomorrow? Hell no, I can't pray for you tomorrow. The full moon is now, in 2 minutes. The hell I look like being a hypocrite. No, it's not going to happen. It's not ever, 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 ever going to happen. Never. Just like people, they want their jewelry. I said, Kenesha, I'm here. And Kenesha, okay, look, I got this done. And you'd be like, Tasha, stop bugging me. No, I have to give you my updates. That's part of my job. That's part of my job for putting this inside of this, building this, gluing it down so it don't fall out, especially if you drop it. I have to no, that's just how we work. That's how me and my spirit guides work. I'm gonna tell you. Do you tell me if you don't? And you, Tasha, stop it. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Now the pendant is done. I took front and back, whichever way you want to wear it. You can wear it that way because I make mostly all my jewelry reversible. Okay, wear it either way. Okay, now here's your pictures. Here's your, oh, I got to give her tracking number. Here's your tracking number. You know I don't have no car, right, Kanisha? So mailman's coming on Monday to pick it up. You should have it by Thursday. Look for it. You know how you're going to look for it? You're going to look for the Hello Kitty tape. Yes, seriously. Okay, Kanisha says it's there. Look for the Hello Kitty tape. Go look for it. Go look for it. And you say, okay, I'm gonna. No. I know you're tired. You just got in. You're fixing dinner for you and everybody and da 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 da. Please look for it. And I know that sounds kind of bitchy. And yet, I've had two experiences since 2005 when they blame me because they couldn't find their package. And I never want to have that happen ever again in life. So every single time I tell USPS to let me know when it was delivered. The lady in, if you live out of the country, then I tell it to send me a text every time that package gets scanned. I take a screenshot of that and I say, here, Kanisha, there you go. There's your screenshot. It's in Chicago. It's heading towards you now. Okay, it's at 99th and Herkimer Street. Okay, when I get another text and you can get tired of me if you want to, but I don't feel my job would be complete if I did anything less. Now I cut all that down to just let me know when it's delivered in the United States. Outside the United States, I still want to know every step of the way. Because you know what? If you mailed me something, I'd want to know. I would. And that's how if I buy something on Amazon or Etsy, usually I shop there. Or even Walmart. Tracking number, updates, email, and text. Hey, because the phone could fuck up, but email's always going to be there, you know? So yes, it takes a lot of energy and we have to learn to adjust. We have to learn to adjust. So I'm going to tell you this last story and then I'm going to go because my stomach is growling. So I said to Spirit, Spirit, I want to learn how to get my protection up, right? My grounding and protection, longevity. Because I'm the reader. If the spirits are talking to you, if you pay me for a reading, $125, by the way, I'm not going to stop talking till the spirits stop talking. So if that's 5 hours, I'll just be talking for 5 hours. Therefore, I have to have that level of strength to talk for 5 hours. I have to have my energy up for 5 hours. And I'm not going to complain to you that I'm getting hungry. That's just not fair to you, you know? So, I'm going to eat a horse before we start. Then you call and I give you a reading. And I'm reading and reading and reading and reading and reading and reading. Oh, whoever's looking at this later, when you do get a reading, I found a recording method. And I've been practicing on it. It's so wonderful. So now on the 3rd, that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start, I need to take a couple of minutes off my phone. I'm going to start recording. I'm so excited. I found this app. I tell you, little kids know everything. Well, you know what I mean. So, that's it. Oh, so the story is, I used to do a lot of readings for Pal Talk. The energy, that level of that site now has gotten very low. Anyway, I got to the point to eventually, after a few months, I would get up at 7 in the morning on Sunday and I would read until 7 at night. That's it. That's the story. So, you build and build and build and build and build, and you get stronger and faster and stronger and faster and stronger and faster. So then at the end of that year, I could give anybody a reading for any length of time. And not have it bother me, you know. So I'm gonna let you go, and I can eat my chicken quesadilla. Anything else? Glad you stayed awake. Yep, I'm building up some more energy. Because this pendant is, I'll probably be making this pendant until 3 in the morning. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. May the light of God surround me, the love of God enfold me, the power of God protect me, the presence of God watch over me wherever I am. God is, and all is well. See, now I can give you all that energy that I just built up. Okay. Go have a beautiful night. I'm going to put on Carol Burnett or something funny while I eat and enjoy my food. Take the baby for a walk and finish my eye. And you guys will be seeing it on Facebook in a moment. Okay, guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. If anybody here wants a reading, just leave a message. I've been checking these notifications a lot more lately. Sorry about that. And have a wonderful evening. I love you guys. Bye, 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 bye. Mwah. Bye, sweetie. I'll see you on the other side. That means Facebook.